dealing with my OCD. Just dealing with my OCD still. Need to do it again. Need to do it again. Oh. Okay, I think I've done it. So, now that I've done it, I'm going to... Last time we'd made our journey to the planet Eternia 4, hadn't we? So... And we also had that message from Admiral Gozer, didn't we? In which he told us that a mental asylum inmate had escaped from his rubber room and come to this planet, possibly intending to change the timeline so that our little united federation of planets here might never come into existence unless we do something about it. So that means we might all disappear, in fact, unless we do something about it. Naturally, we're made immune to changes in the timeline since we're physically close to the actual Guardian of Forever, or whatever they call it. So that means we have the chance to go back in time after this person and stop them from doing these changes. It's all based on an episode of Star Trek in the original series. I think it starred Joan Collins and Dr. McCoy in the original series when he was suffering effects of insanity from being injected with a high dosage of some kind of a life-saving drug. He managed to overpower he managed to escape in a bout of madness. He managed to escape the crew when they were attempting to contain him, and he managed to get to the ship's transporter rooms and beam down to this planet, fleeing the crew, and he went into the Guardian of Forever back in time to the days of World War II, and he saved this character played by Joan Collins, I think. Her name was Edith Keeler in the story. And when she was supposed to die in a car accident, she was supposed to die getting run over by a car in the street. He saved her life when she should have died, Dr. McCoy being a doctor and having his medical knowledge from the future. And because Edith Keeler was a big anti-war protester, her surviving the car crash meant that she was able to make enough noise with her anti-war protests to delay the entry of America into World War II. And this allowed Germany in the storyline to win World War II which enabled them to conquer the world pretty much, and that prevented Starfleet and the United Federation of Planets from ever coming into existence. And it also meant that Captain Kirk and his crew never would have been born. So obviously they had to go back in time after their crazed doctor in order to stop him from saving Edith Keeler's life when she was supposed to die. The problem is that when Captain Kirk and Spock went back in time to stop Edith Keeler from being saved by McCoy, Captain Kirk actually took a fancy to Edith Keeler and got into a kind of relationship with her, and so that naturally made things all even harder for him when the time came for Edith Keeler to die. And because of that, when the time came, Captain Kirk had to actually physically restrain Dr. McCoy to stop him from healing Edith Keeler when she was supposed to die from being run over by the car. And as Captain Kirk restrained McCoy to stop him from healing Edith Keeler, he had his eyes tightly closed because he couldn't bear to watch Keeler being run over and killed, but knew he had to do it in order to preserve the future that he knew and loved. Anyway, enough preamble from me. It's time to head on down to the planet, isn't it? To prevent the mishap that's going to happen regarding the timeline. How long have I been going for? Yeah, so I've got 33 minutes. Just gonna have to do my ritual again. Gotta do it again. Seems to get harder the more I have to do it. Gotta do it again. Time to beam down. And here we are. Here we are, baby dolls. At the edge of forever. I don't think this is the actual sentinel guardian of forever, this wall here, so I'm not gonna risk touching it until I know for sure. Oh, there he is. That was the criminal that we need to stop from going back into time. Back in time to potentially ruin the future for us. I have never tried it before, but I've never tried leaving this planet before without stopping the insane man from going back in time and possibly ruining the future, but I won't try it this time, I don't think. After all, I can't really afford to lose any more time, can I? So it seems like this doesn't do anything, this wall here. And I've never heard this music before, so I've no idea where it could be from. Anyway, let's try going back on the ship and see what happens if we leave the planet without stopping this insane man from ruining the timeline. Seems like a scary prospect, doesn't it? But in the interests of trying all alternatives, let's see if we can do it. travel away from this planet. So I wonder if we're just all going to disappear out of existence now that we've left that planet without stopping the insane man from altering the timeline. I'm going to go down to Falon 2 as well, just to make sure, just to see what happens, just to like well and truly be away from that planet where the insane man has gone back in time to try and alter the timeline. So yes, we're on a different planet and we haven't done anything to stop that insane man from altering time, and yet we're all still here. And everything just appears as normal, intriguingly enough, so yes. Seems like nothing happens if you leave that planet where the insane man goes back in time to ruin the timeline, so... Now that we've satisfied our curiosity, let's head on back to that planet to stop him from ruining the timeline, even though we don't seem to need to. Who knows, maybe that insane man is so much of a lunatic that he doesn't even know what to do or how to alter the timeline to stop us all from existing. But yes, it's a scary prospect nonetheless, leaving him there in that time period where he can possibly wipe us all out of existence. So let's go there anyway to stop him. Even though logic does dictate that if he was back in time and we're all in the future, then we would all go out of existence near enough as soon as he went back, wouldn't we? Since what happens in the past is obviously long before what happens here in the future, in the present, isn't it? Energize, Denzel, baby. I'm gonna have to do it again with the OCD. Play in the coordinates again, Denzel, baby. Gotta do it again. Gotta do it again. Would come in handy if I could just tell Denzel from the transporter pad to enter the coordinates rather than going and standing next to him and telling him to do it, wouldn't it? No, I've got to do it again. No, I've got to do it again. No, I've got to do it again. At least I'm getting exercise for dizzy, aren't I? Okay then, without further ado. Wait, I wonder if we can like talk to the gateway or something like in the original series when the gateway was capable of talking to Captain Kirk and his crew. Also, I wonder if I should take these items with me and if they're actually needed, because who knows, I might not have any way of actually getting back in time once I manage to stop this this lunatic from altering the timeline, but if I do need these objects but I haven't taken them with me in time, then I'd just be stuck back there without being able to solve the problem, wouldn't I? Unless I can get back in time to this point of time, to the future, and retrieve my stuff and then take them back there with me to solve the puzzles or whatever I need to do there. But then again, what if I need to take 3 things from the past to this time in the future here, but I also need the items that I'm holding, and I have no way to get back to the past once I've come back to the future here? That'd mean that I'd need to leave 3 items in the past, or I could potentially need to do puzzles on the other planets in order to retrieve the scrolls that I need to win the game, couldn't it? So yes, this is quite a mental predicament I'm in here, isn't it? But I say let's take them anyway. Captain Dizzy, baby. That's my eternal sentinel voice, by the way. Who's there, baby? I am the sentinel of time, baby. The archway in front of which you now stand, baby. You must enter, Captain Dizzy, baby. Travel to the past, baby. Follow your quarry there and protect the future. Your present, baby. Hurry, Dizzy, baby, before it's too late, baby. I like how you stretch your words out for dramatic purposes, Mr. Sentinel. Nothing quite lobbies me to take action than that kind of dramatic line delivery. So I'll just see if I can do anything with this pedestal or whatever, and then I'll head inside the portal, to set the time portal, and see what I can do to rectify things, baby. No possessions can you take with you into the past, baby. Leave everything here, baby. Okay, then that answers our question and our dilemma, doesn't it? So yes, I'll leave the objects here. Seems like this planet and this time period in the past is going to just have a load of self-contained puzzles, isn't it? So yes, let's go in. I'm going in, baby. Whoa, now what have we here? A house and a building. Seems like we've gone back to a rather civilized point in time, hasn't it? I wonder if this is actually Earth, or if this is like some planet that Dizzy comes from, Vulcan Dizzy, like maybe the planet Yoklon or Eglon or whatever. All these doors seem to be unlocked, baby. Yes, let's go in the smallest one first to get us into the swing of things, baby dolls. Intriguing trees, Batman. We seem to be in some kind of civilian residence in the past, it'd seem. I wonder if we can collect this item, this primitive ancient item which our computers refer to as an umbrella. And we can't collect it, or it isn't raining anyway, and our computers tell us that these ancient umbrella gadgets were intended to protect people from the rain. Nowadays we have portable force fields which we can surround ourselves with to protect us from the rain falling on our heads. So yes, the umbrella is a highly primitive item indeed, which us futuristic people don't need anymore, baby dolls. And I wonder if I can take anything off the shelf, anything that might be of use. And what kind of people would have a skull on a shelf even? I hope there isn't savage murderers who live in this house, eh? And I wonder if I could get this, whatever this is, off this coat hanger. Looks like a kind of dead spider that's kind of been impaled on the sharp edges of the outer arms of the coat hanger. And no, it'd seem like we can't get it. Can't I like jump up and touch it and get it or something like that, eh? And isn't there a miracle how this house is much bigger on the inside than on the outside? I'd say that's a case of TARDIS syndrome, wouldn't you, eh, baby dolls? A rat. Avoid the rat as well. So yes, I won't try jumping over him yet, even though he looks highly jumper-overable. Even though he looks highly dodgeable. Oh, a cheese slice. I'd say this is the way in which we deal with our little rat over there, wouldn't you? And I wonder if we can take this. No, it'd seem like this chest here is just a plot device to prevent us from getting stuck once we leap over this bed and realise there's nothing over there to be taken, and I can't take the pillow, it'd seem. So let's take the cheese, assuming this is for the rat and not just for my health. Oh, it seems like it's for my health. Music sounds a bit Christmassy as well, doesn't it? Not gonna take any chances with that rat yet until I have a better idea of what to do, baby dolls. Plant research, eh? This sounds like it could be most intriguing indeed, baby dolls, so let's investigate. I'm getting slight feelings of eeriness and unease here. And no wonder. I thought I vaguely remembered something about moving and potentially dangerous egg-eating plants here. So I don't think I'll risk going near that yet either. Especially when it's bigger than me and all. Wonder if there's any way I can interact with these plants. You know, the non-moving variety, which is presumably not as dangerous as the moving variety downstairs. The moving predatorial variety. And now we're upstairs, and there's even more floors to investigate, it would appear. And I trust this plant down here isn't going to be able to reach up and grab me and eat me. After all, that would require it being able to penetrate floors with its grabbing branches, wouldn't it? Something which I doubt it's capable of. And this place is top secret, eh? That sounds ominous, baby dolls. But all these flowers here are nice and exotic and colourful looking, eh? Oh, none of these are going to be dangerous or toxic. Oh, none of them are going to have toxic scents to kill me with. Or I'll try to collect them or do things with them. And no, I'm not going to urinate in the soil just yet unless I need to. That's a rather threatening prospect, isn't it? Venus egg trap. Naturally, I don't want to get too close to that. After all, it does look like it has quite the reach, doesn't it? Who knows, maybe it's really fast and it could suddenly reach out and eat me. Even if I don't get particularly close to it. So yeah, let's check out some of the other buildings, shall we? This looks like a rather run-down place, doesn't it? Bad neighbourhood. Yes, I think we'll go the other way, actually. Until I feel a little bit braver. Hey, a hospital. And isn't it funny how I said TARDIS syndrome before, and now here we actually have a TARDIS, it had appeared, don't we? Time and relative dimension in space, baby. So it had appeared we have a way to save our progress here in this ancient time, intriguingly enough, baby dolls. But that isn't going to help us yet, I don't believe, as now we're in the hospital zone. A place where we could maybe catch germs from people here in the hospital and die. This door is locked, baby. Stop looking so suspicious trying to get into locked doors before someone calls the ancient police, baby. Okay, I'd hate to disobey such an authoritative sounding voice, baby. And it'd appear we have a barrier at the end of this street, wouldn't it? Well, let's check out this house, shall we, and see what's going down in this joint. Is there something I could do with this pillar? I'll get on top of it. Can't doubt I'll be able to do anything with these swords either. And doesn't this house have rather nice, quaint wallpaper, eh, baby dolls? Oh, a comfy chair. Why, if times weren't dangerous, weren't so urgent, I believe I'd like to recline in this myself. Or do I do look a bit small for this chair, don't I? So if I reclined in it, it'd probably be more like a bed for me rather than an actual chair, wouldn't it? Wonder if I can jump onto this window ledge from the chair. No. Rather intriguing picture on the wall there as well, eh? Looks like a woman with a baby. Oh, and this house has an upstairs section, and yet I don't think it had an upstairs section from outside. Well, I suppose you could count that loft room as an upstairs section. Strange how the other house didn't have an upstairs section though, isn't it? Wonder if I could jump into this window frame. No. And this is a rather tiny ladder for me to climb up, isn't it? In the attic, eh? Looks like they've got some kind of an ancient treasure chest here, eh? My mind is literally awash with possibilities, and this is some kind of a lager storage keg or something. Who knows in this day and age, eh, baby dolls? Oh no, that's not good, spiders here. Looks like it's possibly an older grey spider too, so it must be pretty smart and mischievous and sly in the way that it'll attack us unpredictably and without warning. But it does seem to be following a regular pattern, doesn't it? So let's take our chances and pass it by. Intriguing how this loft has the same wallpaper as downstairs as well, isn't it? Weed killer spray. And I do believe I know what this is going to be for, baby dolls. Wonder if I can collect anything from this stack of stuff, by the way. It had seemed as a rebreather here, wouldn't it? Oh no, oh, looks like I might be able to take that camera down there though, doesn't it? Oh, but no, I can't, it would seem. Don't think I can take this sword either, no. Nothing quite so threatening looking as a bat in an attic is, wonder if I can do something with this grandfather clock. No, I guess not. Hope the bat doesn't swoop down at me if I try. Oh no, it does. I'm running away. Bye. Wonder how I'm gonna get past that then. I wonder if I can go in there and get it while the bat isn't looking at. Oh no, yeah, it still comes after me. That's terrifying. Maybe I've got to bring an item to deal with the bat or something, eh? So yes, let's go down. As now I do believe I have a way to neutralise that rather dangerous plant in that plant research facility, don't I? With the weed killer, I'd imagine, baby dolls. Although, with how that big plant upstairs on the high floor looks like the most dangerous one, I wonder if I'd be able to touch this one, or if I just need to kill it with a weed killer for safety. Hopefully it won't grab me if I get too close and taking a chance here. The plant's leaves rustle hungrily, baby. And you're an egg, so do you really want to stay close to this thing, baby? Yes, don't think we should spray this with the weed killer, since it doesn't seem to be a threat to us at the moment. No doubt it will become a threat to me either, so I don't know why I said at the moment. But I digress, baby dolls. I do digress indeed, baby dolls. Okay, I don't want to get too close to this, so let's see if we can use it from a distance. You spray the weed killer, and the Venus egg trap shrivels up and dies. You cruel plant killer, you, baby. Yeah, but I've got to do these things, haven't I, to progress, eh? I'll say it's a small price to pay, sacrificing one big killer Venus egg eating plant in order to save the future myself. Hanging plants, eh? A curious phenomenon indeed, I'd say, baby dolls. Hope if I jump in here, a killer frog that's hiding isn't going to leap out and kill me if I collect his lily. Somehow I doubt that bat in the attic or in that house would want a lily pad to eat, do you? But yes, I should be able to climb this rope here, maybe jump in this plant and see if I can do something with it or collect something from it. Or maybe it's like a ladder or something, no? Well, I dare say I'll come up with other ideas for what to do as I progress, baby dolls. But for now, let's advance up these stairs. Hey look, there's an extra life here for me, it would seem. Experimental floor, eh? This sounds like it could be dangerous, like maybe there might be, you know, more of, like maybe there might be more killer plants here or something. Does sound very eerie to me. I don't think I'm going to take this egg yet, in case, you know, I can take it and I don't actually get the extra life from it. That would be rather scandalous, wouldn't it, eh, baby dolls? potted trees and a Christmas tree, eh? I'm guessing I'll be able to take this shamrock or whatever it is over here. No? And here we have a Christmas tree. You know something, Christmas tree? I saw one of your great-grandchildren on the planet Icelia 7 the other day. I climbed over it, and after climbing over it I was able to solve puzzles and sadly also steal a flaming dustbin from some hobos. So yes, maybe you aren't all that proud of your great-grandchild after all now. But I'm sure there's going to be a reason for all of this, and that eventually I'm going to save the galaxy by retrieving all of the scrolls I need to stop the Zakon Empire from ruling the galaxy, so I hope that you'll be proud of your great-grandchild tree on Icelia, on Phrygia 7 regardless, when I do manage to save the universe. So yes, I hope you remember what I've said here, tree. Ancient Christmas tree. Bye. Wonder if I can climb this beanstalk-like tree or plant here. No? Okay then, let's head on back down the stairs. Back down the dances, baby. As I continue to wander around semi-aimlessly, trying to determine what I need to do here, baby dolls. And we must remember that plant needs something to eat, mustn't we? So yeah, let's head on back over this way for the time being, baby dolls. And see what we can do, eh? In this recycling building. And naturally we can't get past this roadblock, which is more than twice my height. So the cars must be pretty gigantic here, eh? Aye, a shopkeeper. And anyone who's played Dizzy games knows that shopkeepers all look the same, and that there's an entire slew of characters that all have the shopkeeper body. They all have the shopkeeper body type, but with different faces. It's a rather curious, amusing phenomenon indeed, baby dolls. Any cans or bottles are recycled, sir? Not at the moment, Sonny Jim. But I'll see what I can do when the time comes. Wonder if I can reach these steps to get up the stairs. Yes, I can. Wonder if I can take anything here. That looks like another egg to give me an extra life with, doesn't it? I wonder if I can collect any of these bottles here as well. No? Okay. So let's go downstairs and check out the bad area, shall we? With what little time we have left. Anything I can do with this broken street light here? Guess not. Okay, let's try going into this ruined and ramshackled house. Or shack from the looks of it. Oh, this place is in awful bad condition, isn't it? can't interact with these little bits and pieces of debris in the corner here, and I also see a spider's web up there, funnily enough. Hopefully we won't encounter any more spiders, eh? And I was right, this is an old shack, so the screen title says. Oh no, another spider, I knew it. Wonder if there's anything to do in here, actually. Anything I can do? And I wonder if this spider's gonna come down and attack me if I go under it. No. There's a relief the likes of which Leaf Cassidy will be grateful for, baby dolls. Anyway, I do believe we might have run out of time for this video, so I'm gonna save my progress. Hopefully I didn't make a mistake by doing that, since I'm stuck in the past and all. Let's see how long I've been going for. 41 minutes, yeah, so it's time to end this video then. So until next time, baby dolls, I bid you all love and compassion. Goodbye.